It's your favorite Dr. Honey, Dr. Faith Abraham, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are going to talk about why in the world you are not making consistent income in your business. And honestly, truth be told, like this is part of the reason why a lot of people come to me and I do work with my clients, because in this landscape, in this economic climate, it's just different, and I don't think we're ever going to go back. Like, we never go back to the way things were, even though we want to. Things just keep progressing and moving ahead. So with the earnestness of my heart, I can honestly say that I don't think that things are going to go reverse backwards. They're just going to keep going forward, which means that if you only have one stream of income, that is too close to being broke. And if you have a business or a side hustle and that thing isn't producing for you to give you that leeway and that leverage that you want, this is the video for you. So let's get into it. And one of the things that I have been doing for the past 15 years is business. And as a coach, I would coach people just life, overcoming trauma, life, communication, relationships, all of that good stuff. And I just couldn't deny my love and desire for business and having a business acumen that my husband and I use to build various businesses and take them into six figures. Then I did my own thing with my coaching business and took that into six figures in 3 years. But now I teach my clients to do that in less than 1 year, with all things being put in place. Because I am not, and yes, I do put that caveat, because I'm not one of those people who want to say, oh yes, you can make $100K in a month. Child, that's a scam, and I am not a scam, okay? I like to tell you the real. I like to let you know what it takes, what's required, and then you and all your greatness get to decide whether or not you want to put that in. And if you do, then I'm the gal for you, and we make things happen, okay? We get it popping. And one of the things, this is the reason why I'm sharing this, one of the things that I teach a lot of my clients is, just because you have, like, a lot of them want to have multiple streams of income, and so they're trying to create and have all these different businesses, and that's insane. Like, you cannot do that until you have a team in place and you have certain strategies and systems that you know are scalable, can be applicable to different industries. Of course, you got to tweak it, but those things are absolutely necessary. And so you don't want to have a bunch of different businesses. What you do want to do is have a business. So let's say the palm of my hand is a business that has multiple streams. So it has various ways that money comes into the business. I do have a video, so I'll tag it here or put it in the description box, where I talk about one business and multiple streams, okay? So if you have one business, and I think I should probably do a video on this. Y'all let me know in the comments if you want that. But I think I'll do a video on the mindset behind having one business and that one business having multiple streams before you add another business, because there is a dynamic, which is like, you don't want to have another business because you're gonna you're gonna be exhausted. You don't have focus because the brain is not wired like that. You lose out on opportunities in the other business because you have another business. So now you're being pulled and stretched. The best way I can describe it is in the book called Essentialism by Gary Cohen. I'll put it in the description box. Very awesome. Just focus all that energy in one place. And when you do it well, you will see it produce for you. So if you are watching this video and you have, well, I already have multiple businesses, great. Take what I'm about to tell you and apply it to one first. And make sure that that one has multiple streams, right? And that multiple stream could, like, super easy. Let me just give this to you, right? The multiple streams could be an affiliate income. You do Amazon, like you're an Amazon affiliate, or you're an affiliate for another company that you talk about that works well with yours, but isn't a direct competitor. You can have digital products. You can have physical products. You can have, if you're a speaker, you can have speaking engagements. All of that flows into the same business. But what happens if you're not making consistent income? This is what you have to do. So literally on a piece of paper, get just a good old piece of paper, honey. You cannot beat a piece of paper. Write down your goal and understand that the goal that you have needs to be realistic. You don't want to do anything over the top. This is just realistic, what you can do, what can be created. Let's get into it. So let's say, for example, your goal is to make $20,000 a month. Okay. That's realistic. That's doable, especially if you've been in business for a while and you have an audience and you have, awareness and people know about you on social. You have, backlinks and SEO on your website. You've been doing this thing for a while, but you're trying to make sure that you keep the income consistent. So what you want to do is you want to write at the top, my goal is to make $20,000 a month. Then you want to list all the things that you offer on the sheet of paper. Again, essentialism is being able to centralize and focus your energy on certain things so that your energy can truly produce for you. Because you can have a bunch of different stuff and it's not producing because you're exhausted, you're stretched too thin. So you write down all the offers that you have, then in one column, then the next column you write down how much each of those offers are. So you could have, some merch, and on average, they check out and they pay about $100. You have an ebook, when they check out, it's about $50, and so on and so forth. So you just write it like that. Then in the next column, you're gonna write down how many you want to sell or you can sell in a month. And then at the bottom, you're going to tally it all up so that it comes up to $20,000. Very simple, but it's essential because now what you're doing is and remember, we're spiritual beings here. So as a spiritual being, you're taking this and writing the vision and you're making it plain. Have it on paper, you have it to be executed. So that way, once you write it out, you stick it on wherever you go to the most. So if that's your mirror, if that's your refrigerator, if that's in your office, wherever it is, put it on there. So that way, when you see it, you can begin to use your words. If you don't know about words, I talk about them all the time because they are just that powerful. You can use your words to begin to speak. I made $20,000 this month. Oh my God, it feels so good. My offer number 1 brought in this much money. Offer number 2 brought in this much money. Offer number 3 brought in this much money. And my clients have no problem paying me. I even had new clients come in and they love what I give them. They are recurring clients. They come back over and over and over again. I take care of them and they take care of me. I always have ideas on how to serve them and they love it. Like, you can begin to use your words to bring the things that you've written down to life, and it begins to happen for you, right? So now what we're doing is we're literally combining the practical with the spiritual to create and materialize the results that you really desire. So the other thing that you have to understand is, if you don't have your goals written out, it's going to be very hard for you to hit them and accomplish them. So the next thing that you want to do is you also want to figure out, where are these clients coming from? Like, they're not going to fall out of thin air, even if you do use your words, which if you're using your words, I'm very proud of you. Good job, Faith. But they're not going to come out of thin air. So you got to find out how to drive that traffic to your website, to your social, to, whatever it is that you have in place, so that the right amount of people can see it, not only see it, but sit on it, and then not only sit on it, but check out. because business is, it's just math. It's just a numbers game. Adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing. It's very simple math. And so like a lot of times what happens is people say, well, I have it out there. I did a launch, 3 months ago. I did this already. I talk about it, and it's like, okay, that's great, but you have to have things that are in place that's going to help you generate and garner that traffic so that you have the right number of eyes on your product. Testimonials are surefire ways to drum up and garner traffic on things that you offer, because nobody wants to be the guinea pig. Nobody wants to be the first. I don't want to be the first. But if you tell me that you tried it already and you like it, now I'm more likely to do it. I'm more likely to buy it, right? So you got to know that psychology behind purchasing things, and why people always talk about their testimonials and what their clients did and how they achieved it, because it helps you to know like, hey, I got the juice. I can get you results. But then also too, it helps you to know that you're not the only one that's taking advantage of this offer or the opportunity. So when you have that mindset, now you can apply that to your client and allow your client to walk through that with you. So the way you constantly keep your funnel full of eyes and people is making sure that you are driving traffic to your lead pages, to your website, to your products. You're doing speaking engagements, and you're not only presenting, but you're talking about your offers. This is how you're going to create consistent income in your business. Another thing that you got to know is this. Sometimes we have offers and we feel like this offer is amazing. It's so good, so awesome. Don't understand why no one has purchased it. It's because either they're not there yet, they don't see how it's going to help them, or you haven't really explained to them the need for that thing that you're offering. And this is stuff that I work with my clients on, and we can really deep dive into your specific needs and what may be happening in your business. But just generally speaking, I can honestly tell you, like, a lot of times we're just creating stuff because we think it's a good idea. We think, and we can see the vision like, oh, if you got this, then you're definitely gonna need this, but we don't have the vernacular to share with our clients, like, so they can see it and they can get it. So, you can look into the copy that you have on your website. If you have like upsells and stuff like that, like make sure that the, language and the verbiage that you're using makes sense, not only to you but also to them, right? Also too, one of the things I like to do is do like pre-launches. So what you'll do is like you'll create a graphic or a book cover, and it's just a 3D image, right? And that you can literally have on a phone and then show it on the screen, or post it on your platform and say, hey, I have this on pre-order. This is why you'll need it. Boom, 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 boom. If you're interested, I have it for X amount of dollars versus this amount, and it'll change to that amount on whatever date, okay? Then say, hey, I have this on pre-order. This is why you'll need it. Boom, 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 boom. If you're interested, I have it for X amount of dollars versus this amount, and it'll change to that amount on whatever date, okay? Then you can put that on your social, you can put that in an email, you can send that out in a text, you can do, right? Use it on different platforms, see what happens and the engagement that you get. And then that'll help you to know this is something people really want. And sometimes the comments will even tell you like, we don't want that. This is what we want. Oh, do you have anything on this? Oh, do you have anything about that? And then you can say, oh, hold on. And then you reassess. So that could also be a reason why you're not making consistent income in your business. But the first step that I shared with you is the master plan, the master key. implement that. Let me know how that works out for you, because honestly, if you tap into the visual aspect of yourself as a human, it just helps for you to see it. And when you keep seeing it, you keep seeing it, you keep seeing it, you keep seeing it, your brain is like, yeah, we made that. We made that. That's easy. Or your brain will say, we made that. Okay, how did we make that? And it'll start looking, your RAS, reticular activating system, will look for ways and opportunities and solutions so that you can begin to make that income every single month. I'm Dr. Faith Abraham. I hope this video helped you. Let me know in the comments if you're going to put it into play. If you have put it into play and it worked for you, I'd love to know about it. Let's talk about it, and I will see you in the next video.